Oh. Okay, cool. Scream for me, Minneapolis. Jesus Christ. Figured I was kind of tempted to stream while I was out there, but nah, there was no real perfect time, so I just wait until I came back home, and here we are. Here we go. Now we just allow Minneapolis to scream for me. Blah. All right. This little doggo is just being lazy over there. It's like, gonna hang out over here. My dog was not exactly super enthused or excited to see me. He was like, "Oh, Dad, you're back. All right. Gonna shake my tail a little bit and say hello, but that's it." My dog was just like, "Nah, fam, fuck you." He's not really into it. That was being a sleepy boy over there. He's like, I'm gonna hang out and just be sleepy and chill. Fucking really? Great. Ugh. Love to smell butane right in my face. Love it. That's good enough. Love it. Ugh. I need to load this up and all that fun shizzle. Getting into my adventures of Minneapolis. And St. Paul, too. Also found out that Minnesota does have legal weed, but they have the most weirdest laws on it I have ever heard in my life. Because we went to a dispensary out there, but they literally only had edibles. And we asked, like, you got any pre-rolls or flower of anything? And he saw our IDs and he knew we were from Oregon. He just went, he lowered his head and I immediately knew, oh no. I was like, oh no, something is bound for this. And it's like, well, I know you guys from Oregon. I know they do things differently there, but out here they haven't gotten that all finished yet with the laws. So we only have, edibles, drinks, stuff like that, THC infused things. But no tinctures, no wax, oil, flower, nothing like that yet. Now we both kind of went, aw. But the guy was a little low-key being like, but I got my own stuff that's a little, if you want some, that's, like, not on the books. I got some pre-rolls. It's expensive because, it's not official and on my side of things. So if you want, I could kind of hook you up a little. 4 grams a piece, blah, blah. And I was like, I asked my friend Rip, and I was like, you want to do that? Or you want to grab one of the edibles we got? And he was like, fuck it, we'll do some edibles. So that's what we got. But I was a little, confused, honestly. I was just like, wait, they have legal weed. It's all recreational there. But the only way you can completely sell anything is via indigenous land. But if not, then you're literally just stuck selling edibles. That's it, literally it. So that sucks, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. It was good. Fuck. How bad is this clog? Jesus. What did my fucking friend do to this? The fuck? This whole thing is fucked. What did he do to this while I was gone? Oh, damn. This thing's like fucking fucked. Shit. God damn it, dude. There we go. That's much, much fucking better. There we go. That should fix all that. Fucking Christ. Not even a fucking single bit of suction. Fucking built this. Ugh. Okay, there we go. That should be good. I'll top this bowl off a little bit, and hopefully this part ain't clogged. Actually, just to make sure. Do this. Where am I taking this from? Did I drop it? No. Yeah. Nope. What the fuck? Just had it. Just had the damn thing. What the fuck? Oh, here it is. There you are. Oh yeah, that ain't clogged. That's fine. There we go. Ooh, this is gonna be a tense bowl, I think. I haven't actually had a full-on bowl of flour in a couple days, so this is probably gonna be a bombastic, I think. I imagine it would be. Whoa. Yep. That was good. Das ist gut. Some of that good old Oregon gas. Tell you what. I wanted to like surely see if like Minneapolis or just Minnesota had like decent weed. Couldn't even do that. Wasn't even an option. Made me sad. It was bullshit. But nonetheless. At least, you know, I can at least say for sure that the old gun gas is the best of the gas. Also, like, from what I could tell, the edibles ain't shit. Like, I felt it, but it was just like, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit. Pretty much like how it was for me. So honestly, it's like as far as I care, Oregon still got it. Oregon still got it. Oh, actually, here, let me do something here real quick while just remembered. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, come on. Hey, click. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. Man, dude, that show, dude. That concert in Minneapolis was... glorious. Glorious indeed. I will say, actually, the brew pubs out in fucking Minnesota, like out in Minneapolis, dude, it's a quality shit. Like, there's this place called Waldman's that was there since 1857 that we went to. And they had some really delicious brews. Like, they had like this Czech dark lager. I'm not even going to pretend to remember what it was, but all I know is like, because it even said in the description of what the drink was, like, if you can't pronounce it, because they even had the pronunciation for what it was down below. It's like, if you can't pronounce it, then just say Czech dark lager. We'll know what you mean. And it had, so I was like, all right, sweet. I'll try that. I also tried like this dark porter as well. That was really good. It was definitely like, me, Rip, and Melty, we were like, we're going to be connoisseurs. We're going to be some brewski connoisseurs. And yes. Mm-hmm. It's kind of how we were the entire time, pretty much while we were out there. I think, all in all, I think we checked out like, 6 or 7 different brew pubs out there. And honestly, surprisingly, not really that expensive, for all that, outside of the food. Like, the food was the only thing that was actually kind of expensive. Which, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but we made it work. All worked out. I will say, like, the infrastructure, and honestly, I'm going to be actually kind of wanting to bitch about the infrastructure of Minneapolis, and mostly St. Paul, dude. Like, because my homeboy, being injured, mentally with his leg, still recovering from that. He brought his wheelchair and crutches just in case. And, oh my God, dude, the infrastructure around there is ass. Just because of that alone. Like, because we had to help our friend, when it comes to mobility, like, it was just straight ass. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Because we, kept having to, like, coordinate with that in mind, because we couldn't just, like, walk around wherever the fuck. We had to, like, be on certain paths and all that shit. And, oh, my Lord. There was a lot of times where we're just like, do we even have this around right now? Luckily, it was 2 nights. So the first day, and the first night, like, we just, like, said, you know what? Even if it's a little slower or a little faster, but still slow, and, like, or whatever, it's better than having to, like, try to navigate the fucking weird infrastructure around there, especially with St. Paul, because we didn't know how it was like over there versus, with Minneapolis specifically. And, oh my God, St. Paul was fucking horrible. Like, I don't think there was, the concept of having even roads or sidewalks is non-existent in St. Paul. Non-existent at all. So, like, we were all glad that we did not, bring my friend's wheelchair for that, just because we're like, even my friend Mills is like, even if I'm, like, exercising way more than I should, standing up with crutches all damn day or whatever the fuck it, we'll just, I'll just bear with it. And frankly, even, in the long run, he was like, yeah, that was worth it. It was way better. I will say, it's a very, like, Minneapolis is a very pretty city. Like, I was, like, when we were walking around, like, the first day, because we had to wait to check in and shit, so we were just, like, just exploring the sites and everything, and we were just like, whoa, this place is very, like, Portland-esque. And I honestly mean that. Like, there was, like, a lot of really cool parks, a lot of really artsy stuff everywhere, and the skyline was, like, just kind of honestly not, like, totally out of this world, but, it was a new skyline for me to check out, and I was like, whoa. Like, I mean, I'm so used to either the Seattle, especially the Portland skyline, that, I'm just like, yeah, city skylines, man. But then I saw Minneapolis skyline, I was just like, whoa. These buildings are fucking huge. Huge. Like, because in Portland and even in Seattle, like, I mean, well, Seattle looks like it has very tall buildings, but it's because, like, Seattle's literally on a hill this steep, like, for mostly. So it's just like a lot of it is kind of deceiving because a lot of it's kind of built into the side of the hill. So, like, you know, one skyscraper will be right here, but then, like, a block up, another skyscraper's like this. So, I mean, it's a little slightly deceiving, but chances are those buildings are relatively about the same height if you actually were to even it all out. And Portland, like the only real significant tall building would be the Big Pink, the World Trade Center building that's in Portland. And, you know, that's even then, that's not really that tall. So it's one of those things where it's just like, whoa, it blew my mind. I was like, these, like, they could really be tall. I mean, it's like I knew that, but to actually kind of like see some of that in person, I was like, whoa. And the buildings were like fucking cool too. It's like, dude, these are like some badass architecture right here. Oh, come on, you piece of fucking shit torch. Doggo. I wish you'd be all excited and happy to see me, but you're just bored over there. Being a little turd. Little punk. Dog. I'm a little upset that he was not super excited to see me, like, whatsoever. He was just like, oh, yeah, you're back. Cool. Yeah. Just straight up how he felt. It's like, what the fuck? Zukov is just so weird about, like, that type of shit, where he'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, you know, want to hang out and say hello, and blah, 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 blah. And then he'll just, like, you know, sometimes he'll do that, and then some days he'll just be like, yeah, you're there, cool, whatever. Yeah, what's up, Dad? Fuck you. But this is kind of how Zukov is. He's a little weird like that. But he's just a goof. He is just a sweet little goof. There we go. Just realized I don't now have anything to drink like whatsoever. Fuck. And I'm trying to make an effort to not go to my store yet, because I told them I'd be back Thursday, not today. So if they saw me today, they'd be like, what the fuck you doing here? Like, that's... So I'm like... Part of me wants to grab something up there, but I'm avoiding that place right now. Because I don't want to deal with that. Look off. Why are you a little turd? Why would you not want to come over and say hello? Goofy little thing. Oh, and also while we were in Minneapolis, since this actually relates to the concert we went to, we found out, like, the day that we arrived on Monday, that Paul Di'Anno, one of the original members of Iron Maiden, passed away. Which, now just reminding myself of that just kind of was a little gut punch. That gut punch right there, fuck. But we were all kind of, me and my friends, once we found out that information, we were like, oh, fuck. We were all sad, obviously. But then we all went like, are they going to do something commemorative about it? And they did take, like, a good moment, you know, Bruce Dickinson and, you know, the whole band, they took a moment, you know, to actually, like, have, you know, something for his memory. They, I forgot what song they played. I think it was, I'm forgetting the name of the song. It was one they haven't done in a long fucking time, but, I'll have to ask Stefan, he will know. But yeah, they, like, you know, they had, like, a little moment where it's like, you know, it doesn't even matter if you believe in anything or if you do believe in a God or whatever the fuck. It just matters as long as Paul Di'Anno hears you. Whether he's up there or downstairs, wherever he may be. We want you all to give him a big scream for me, Minneapolis. He always has this little signature like scream for me, and everyone was like, ah, freaking the fuck out, being like, yes. But it was it was a good little moment though. Is this a lunch break stream? No, it's still my vacation. I'm actually avoiding that fucking place right now. Like, I am not trying to find myself over there where they're like, what the hell are you doing here? You said to be back Thursday. And I'm just like, I might have skirted the things. Not like they're gonna know. Oh, and also during that show, I have achieved one of my goals to mosh to some Iron Maiden live. I have achieved it. Though I will say that Minneapolis crowd is a little fucking weird about it, though. Because honestly, Portland goes hard. We always have. But it's just like, I mean, like some people, like there was like a good core 5 to 10 people like in our little pit that we started for the Trooper, because me and my friend Stefan were like, agreements. When they played the Trooper, we're just starting mosh pit if there's none at all. And we're just like, yes. And then, it was like after the little encore period, like where they're playing like another like 4, 5 more songs. And they finished the first one. And then you saw that gigantic big like background curtain thing move back, and all of a sudden the Trooper, background went up, and we were just like, we looked at me and Stefan, just looked, and we're like, yeah, and then it was like that, and both of us just started jumping, and then I like looked at him like, I'm moving you here, and then and we were just about to start going into it, and this is where like some of the Minneapolis crowd was being a little fucking weird about it, because there was like some random dude that like grabbed me really quick and like kind of like forced me down somehow, and just like, and I looked over like, what? And it's like, and pointed at to like either like a very young girlfriend, daughter, I don't fucking know or care. And I kind of looked at him like, I did that. I turned around and went, and just went right back into it. I didn't give a fuck. It's like, it's called a pit ticket for a reason, bro. I mean, it's like shit. Because like, that was like the only thing that that was kind of like, okay, y'all obviously into it, but then like a bunch of others, like, I don't know, were kind of like, whoop, kind of like conglomerated, and it was like this really tight knit packed little pit, but it was so fucking epic, and it maintained, it was consistent the entire song, and I was just like, yes, made me so happy. There was even like a little miniature little circle pit, like too. Like some dude was like, circle pit it. And we just started kind of following around a little bit. And there was like one person in the middle, and they kind of, and there was like kind of people cycling through back and forth. And I found myself in the middle, just like, oh, dude, it was like, fuck, just too epic. And all I can say is I'm just like absolutely glad that, I did do a pit with Black Sabbath on a lawn too, funny enough, when it was out in Richfield years back when they were doing their farewell tour. So was able to mosh to them, and now Maiden. Now I'm trying to think what other ones are still out there that I could do it with. Judas Priest, potentially, if there was pit tickets that, were acquired, because then that would be definitely a possibility, because then I could achieve that. So, I'm trying to think what other, well, honestly, there's a lot of classic bands out there that have been around for a long fuck time. Mosh to Testament, Death Angel, Crater. I mean, so, I guess we're on Anthrax too. I mean, they're part of the big, like big OGs and shit. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, basically Judas Priest now that I think about it. I think they're, yeah, I mean, because, I'm trying to think. I mean, because Motorhead ain't, doing shit anymore because Lemmy's passed. I mean, Metallica, don't give a fuck. I'm actually trying to struggle a little bit now. I guess Exodus. Yeah, that would be one. Though that wouldn't be that hard. They'd play at like the Roseland or some shit, so they would make it very easy. I think it really is just priests, I think, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. I would, but I don't think it would ever be a possibility in my life, even though, oh my god, if I somehow had, like, a way, or if it happens, like Rammstein, if I found myself at one of their shows, but, I mean, honestly, just for the fuck of it, I looked it up at, like, some random show in the U.S., you know, when they were doing it, just because there wasn't really any near me, so I was like, well, what's the average price? And, oh my god, it was like, I was like, okay, I'm not rich. Might have a better chance maybe seeing Lindemann's like solo project, but I don't think he does North America tours or anything. Like Rammstein doesn't. It's like they rarely have like done U.S. tours and shit. Honestly, there was a time where they were kind of kicked out of U.S. and shit, you know, because of one of their songs from their Shinsuit album, Book Dish. Because they have this thing that they do where Till Lindemann will pull out like a fake dildo that sprays a bunch of beer everywhere, you know, and but after that, it was like a show in Massachusetts or some shit. I think in Maryland or Baltimore. It was one of the show. It was like one of the first few shows that kicked off, you know, their North America tour. But yeah, I mean, it's like for me, it's just like they were arrested and basically like, you know, kicked out of US for like a decade or so and never did shows for a long time, just because of that. Because they got arrested for it. It was like, what the fuck. About to go on a walk. I'll have you in the background and play on desktop. Just like give me within 10 minutes to get on mobile. About to go walking. Not hours, man. All Gucci. 8 days to Halloween. It sounds like you had a great time kicking. Oh yeah, definitely had a great time, dude. Minneapolis was hot as fuck, bro. When we showed up, Minneapolis was dead ass like in the 80s and warm and balmy. Both days. I brought both of my jackets when I literally didn't need to. I could have been just fine wearing what I'm wearing right now. Like after the show, I was literally just wearing this and I was actually kind of warm. I was like, what the fuck? It's like 10, it's like just past 11. It's warm. What? It's like, it's like, how do we even get lucky with like some nice balmy, like, you know, weather that was just like, whoa. Like, cause like the first day when we arrived, like I had all my shit on, so I was like, this sucks, oh my god. But once we all, you know, dropped our shit off, I was all good, you know, and you know, but the next day I decided to go out like this, basically, and that was way better. I was like, oh, dude, this is like, you know, if I was a little warm, I could just take this off and wrap it around me, and if I was a little brisk from the wind, I just put it back on. So not sexy hot? Yeah, not sexy hot. I will say, there is a lot of beautiful chicks out there. That's for sure. I'm just going to be straight up with that. And a really cool, like, brewpub culture, for sure. Like, one of the bars we went to, I think it was, oh, well, these aren't the coasters for it. You see the memes I sent? I didn't get quite a chance to see it. I mean, I was doing so much shit while I was out there, I didn't really get a chance to check on anything. Boo boo. Boo boo. Oh, I'm just speaking of seeing things I sent. Phone arrived. If it arrived while I was gone, I was just kind of like, damn it, I really wish I had this when I was out there. Because frankly, like, I would have had so many pictures and videos and shit. I had to really limit myself. This ain't for you, dog. Oh, I like how you're showing up being like, oh, is this a snack for me, daddy? Yeah, hi, dog. Man, you spoiled little princess prima donna. At last. Oh my god, you are just like, holy shit, happy about it. Nice. Looking slick. It's probably not charged, is it? Yeah, definitely not. Or am I even pressing the right button? Oh, it might be on this side. Yeah, it's not charged. I'll charge it up. And screen protector. Yes, indeed. Oh, okay. All right, cool. But I'm gonna have to wait for that. Because I noticed, like, while I was out there, I, fucking had some weird-ass, like, fraudulent charge thing. So at some point later, I'm going to have to, like, find a goddamn bank to go to and let them know about that. Be like, oi, this charge ain't mine because I'm overdrawn right now because of it. Don't know what the fuck it is, but I want that, withdrawn, because I don't like that. Because I had like $15 left, to spare from the whole show and everything. So I was just kind of like, what the fuck? God damn it. Because I would have at least had a little something, when it came to at least having like, little something, to grab later. But can't do that now because I have to find a fucking bank. And there used to be one in downtown, but that closed down now. It's just like, So I'm just going to have to fucking find something. Find the closest one and either ride my bike out there and take a bus or something. Because boo. Dang. Boom. Like 128 gigs of memory on this bad boy. It's going to be nice. Fuck, I would check on that right now, but I mean, what? It's like, not even 3 o'clock yet. Yeah, fine. I'll be good. Worst case scenario, I can just call him up. Just be like, boy. It's like, fix this shit. Don't like it. I also need to catch up on some Onion Nuggets and some Paul Ziga. Because Paul's been, like, knocking streams out, and I haven't been able to, like, watch really any of them. Like, at all. So I'm going to have to, like, catch up on them bitches. Oh, now that we got the phone, I'll have to get it set up, eventually. But that hopefully means we can get shit back in order. Because, goddamn, bro, we need some reacts. Because I just thought about, with the unknown exam, I'm like, whoa, there actually are some things we could probably explore and ponder. So I'm just like, fuck. That's going to be fun. Oh, and with the election coming up, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. The reacts we're going to be able to do for that day, oh, my fucking God. Sooie. Because honestly, I'm only in it for people reacting to it, for essentially. And because I could give a fuck about, like, the outcome at this point, like, to an extent. I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. Because honestly, I just want it over with. Get it done already. That's why I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, can we just have it done? Like, it's only local shit on this fucking ballot that I have to complete, because I pretty much was like, all right, I know everything else. All right, they're done. Please, let's just be done with this. Oh, well, I don't know these. I guess I could do research on that real quick. But at least it's stuff I should care about. At least, so at least that ain't a chore. I mean, it'll be a chore to find the people and their information because they're local, obscure fucking shit, whatever. But still, it's just like, I just wanted to have the results and out of the way so we could just be over with it, you know what I mean? So, like, will it end? It feels like this whole cycle has just been way too long. Like, it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like the cycle's been going on for way too long right now. Togo. goofy little thing. Just adorable little doggo. Oh, actually, just remember this too. Actually, funny enough, because I don't really think much about it until just now. But like on our flight back home, because Delta's actually alright, I suppose, because they have like for like the entire like cabin basically, like these little TV screens. So I was like, I'm gonna be awake for pretty much this entire flight. Fuck it, let's watch the movies. I checked out the movie selections, and they didn't have much, but they actually did have some good movies. I rewatched after a fucking probably like 10 years or some shit, The Sandlot, which I forgot how corny that fucking movie was, but it's a good corny. I like it though; it's fun. But I also saw Civil War on there, which is a movie I've been wanting to check out. But I was like, oh, they actually have it on here. Fuck it, I'll check that out. So decided watch watch that movie, and honestly, not a bad movie at all. Like it, because I mean, I will say like, because I thought because I've always kind of saw the weird hype around it when before it got released with people being like, oh, they're gonna make this hyper political, blah 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 blah, and honestly, no, it was actually quite subtle in a way. Like they definitely kind of inferred a lot of different things, but it was just kind of more or less kind of either part plot or background shit, essentially, for the most part. To kind of like give a sense of the world a little. But overall, it wasn't really exactly like the whole, political merits or whatever the fuck, of why the war started or anything. It was more about just like looking at it for the perspective of journalists, trying to, like, make like the big hit story a little bit because they were trying to reach the president before like the Western forces or whatever the fuck. It's not that important, like where they were trying to reach him and shit, where they're like, oh yeah, it's like it's like we're gonna kill him, like that's our intention, and they're all like, well, fuck, it's like like, well, we gotta follow them because we want to at least get a quote. But I also found it funny because they did get to that point. And I found it hilarious what the quote was because honestly, I find it kind of something that it would be like, some shitbag president doing a third term, and all this shit, trying to like be an authoritarian power grabbing fuck. Like, cause he literally said, don't look at me. And he literally just went, yeah, that'll do. And then murked. It was like, that's some cold shit actually. It's like he doesn't even try to like pressure him to say something else or nothing. He's like, actually, that'll do. I was like, damn, you know what? That would. And they did get the shot because in the credit scene, it kind of shows the negative kind of, developing and shit. And it's like, damn, a little cold. I like it though. I mean, I was like, all right. I honestly did enjoy the movie a lot because like there were a lot of different scenes that kind of, and kind of like inferred like an element of a theme to the broader topic of like heavy political radicalization, this and that and shit. And it's, and it's interestingly like subtle about it, despite being also really overt too at the same time. It's kind of like, because it really depends on some of the scenes. I know one that really stood out that I think even some people might be aware of is the dude with like the pink or the red shades. Where he's got like a gigantic literal fucking pit full of corpses. Like, he's putting lime or whatever the fuck all over him and shit. It's like that scene really, I think, was being a little more overt about what they were talking about with that. Because I was just thinking of like, these are some crazy, wacko, racist, yokel fucking extremist dudes who like, killed a few military dudes, took their uniforms and shit, and now are like, going on a slaughterfest mode and shit for like some pure America and shit. Because that was one thing that the dude kept asking. You American? What, you mute? What, can't speak? What, spit it out, come on. Like, being like a very strong, like, I'm in charge here. I got the gun and I will kill you. Because that's my intention anyway. I just want to know. It's like really fucking like, whoa. And honestly, even for me, it kind of put me on my seat. I was like, whoa, shit, this is kind of like, whoa. I mean, I will say there is definitely a lot of things I feel like are unrealistic about the movie for sure, but I think in other ways there is a sense of realism to it, and I think that would be one of them. Honestly, I mean, maybe not like maybe a little, embellished, but nonetheless, there are some motherfuckers out there that would be exactly Mr. Red Shades guy with the gun. There's a lot of motherfuckers like that out there in this country, so I want to put it past what the commentary is speaking on about that. It's like saying, hey, some of the motherfuckers out there. But still, I don't know. I think it's a pretty good movie. Just one of those, movies where I think, people just like really like over freaked out over, and then they're like, eh. Like they had like a weird set of expectations or something. It's like, I just didn't really go in there with much expectation outside of like, I know it's about Civil War, it's in the perspective of journalists, and there's like a crazy scene with Mr. Red Shades guy. That's pretty much all I knew. I didn't know anything else beyond that, and, hey, good little flick. Oh man, dude, I'm stretching out after sitting in that seat for a while. Actually feels really good. Oh, that feels good. That's good. Look at you little goof. Look at those little ears. Oh my goodness. You goofy bean. I heard you were being such a good little boy today. And yesterday. You didn't even need your leash or harness when you were walking around with Logan and stuff. And you got spoiled to get to ride in his car. And you got treated to a lot of stuff, didn't you little fluff ball? Is that why you're just like, whatever, it's dad, fuck him? Is that why? Because he's like, I was spoiled. The cool uncle showed up and took care of me, so yeah, fuck you. Little jerk. He doesn't love me. Nah, but he's a goofy little bean. He's just a goofy bean. I would take him to karaoke bar on Friday, but I also have to go to DRI as well. I also found out that the Latter Day Skanks are playing on Friday too, and I'm just like, man, god damn it. If it wasn't DRI, because I was going to go with that with Tyler, I was just like, man, shit. It's like, I mean, I'd go to that because Latter Day Skanks fucking are dope. But hey, I'll at least get some DRI uploaded and stuff. Wish I had the Who uploading, as well. Because, man, dude, I didn't even talk about the Who. They fucking went so hard and were awesome and epic live. I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, oh, dude, this shit's even better live. I was like, fuck, dude. And honestly, I was kind of half tempted to maybe have like a little baby mosh, to them too. But I was like, yeah. But after the one bit that we did it near the end of the Iron Man set with the Trooper, I was like, man, these Minnesotans don't even know how to like mosh anymore. It's like, because I was at the Waldmans, because one of the dudes that worked there knew of a spot that closed down that used to be like really big when it came to like punk shows and metal shows and shit that he used to go to a lot back in like 90s and early 2000s. And I was like, man, so there's actually like kind of a really cool like scene around here. And it's like, yeah, or at least there was around here for a while. I mean, I know they still have some shit that goes on, but blah blah blah. And I'm just like, well, shit. It's like, that's pretty dope. So I knew they definitely got like a scene out there for sure. I just don't know what. But I can even kind of infer a little bit because there was like a lot of random little stickers of different shit and all sorts of random things. They kind of had, like, Minneapolis had a genuinely like kind of a Portland-esque-ish vibe. I can maybe see why Mornax is in Portland, in comparison to Minneapolis. Maybe things were different back then. I don't know if maybe he's told me before and I just forgot, or if, or Yeah, it hasn't told me, but I kind of wonder what actually brought him out here. Because now that I looked at Minneapolis, at least, for the few days I was out there, I was like, pretty dope. And they definitely have like a very just generally kind of similar vibe. Even St. Paul kind of feels like Vancouver. Like, I mean, like the Twin Cities kind of feel like the little, like the big brother version of Portland and Vancouver in a weird way. Because like St. Paul's kind of like Vancouver and Minneapolis with Portland. And I mean, the main difference is that it's all one state and they all share a metro and all this and all that. While because of Clark County, Washington State, and a river dividing Vancouver and Portland, that makes things complicated and be stupidly complicated. Because honestly, there have been proposals for a lot of different projects to kind of like blend Vancouver and Portland a little bit, despite the separation. But not like mainly Clark County is like no, no. We suck, so no. We're more conservatives, so no. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? It would benefit y'all so much. Because, like, it's already the case that a lot of you motherfuckers come down here for groceries and shit. Y'all live up there for, like, the lack of, like, land income taxes or whatever the fuck, and, whatever it is. And then you come down here for the lack of sales taxes. We know what you're about. You already do it. You just don't want the extra benefits of it for some reason. Pogo. What? What are you looking at? You sweet bean. You sweet little bean. I like how you're just kind of staring off in oblivion now. What? Were you just a spoiled little bean? A spoiled little boy? What, you think these are for you? These aren't for you. At least brought back little trinkets. Did some pillage and shit. These are one. This is one of like the places out in St. Paul that we checked out. This place is really good. They got like some good brewskis and some food over there. And there was like another spot that I snagged a couple coasters from too. It was from the other spot that we checked out, which was also a brewing company. Damn it. So, brought back the coasters. Gonna probably at least, give a couple of these out to some friends. I have 5 of them, so. Give one to Rip, give one to Tyler, then maybe one to Logan. They can have it at his place. Then I have the other one. Doggo. Look at you. You little bean. Should I crinkle this little bag to get you back over here and deceive you? I saw that little huff and puff. It's like, I know that's fake, Dad. Fuck you. He literally went, I know that's fake. It's just like, I might be a goofball, but I ain't dumb. Goofy little thing. It was an attempt. I want to at least bring him up here so I can snuggle him a little. Let's not be in a snuggle mode. Back. Nice. Nice. Ugh. Sweet little bean. Would you get over here? Come here, bye-bye. Shook off. Boo-boo. Come here. Would you get the fuck over here, you sweet little bye-bye. Bobo. Come on. Why are you walking? Oh, my God. I don't get this dog, bro. I'll never understand him. It's just insane. That's where I went. I'll charge this so I can kind of get it set up. At least a little bit, get started at least. But I have to grab this. It's way over here. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Swoop. Boom. Shabop. Charge more before turning on. That would explain why I didn't do shit. Gotta let it sit there for a minute. It's gonna be nice. Hopefully, this means, that we can at least get back into some of the swing things. I'll say at least, I won't like completely stop doing the little vertical ones. I just won't do them as often. But I'll just do it every now and then just to kind of, keep, little tabs on that algorithm a little bit. Because, honestly, that ass shorts algorithm really is kind of better about, like, kind of putting your ass out there a little bit, weirdly enough. So, whatever, take advantage of it, Look. But there definitely needs to be a little bit of a swing things, I'll definitely at least do them like this, probably just for, like, the morning or, like, during my lunch breaks and shit. Because chances are, like, 80% of the time, especially on my lunch breaks, like 100% of the time, it's not going to be much of a reason to react because it's going to be chilling for a little bit. Just saying what's up. Bitching about work, probably. Ugh. Sweet bean. You little pup. Why won't you just get over here? You just be a little lovey boy. What the hell? Looks like such a derp. You're just such a derp. Still need to charge more? Boo. Boo. Even if it's at 1%, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit. I'll give it at least like 5% before I turn that thing on. Start up on that shit. Because that will be excellent there. Because honestly, there's been a few things I've been wanting to actually, like, have on this one that this one's just too dumb to have. And one of them is, like, Duolingo, because I actually want to eventually start, kind of getting into Spanish a little bit, too. Because I've been kind of talking about, like, trying to kind of pick up on that a little bit, so. Which I guess conveniently enough, because there is a song in the background that's in Spanish. But it's not just because of that, but it's just because, like, it's been something that I kind of, kicked myself in the ass for not actually taking classes in high school and shit. So I'm just like, there ain't no, like, it's not too late, you know what I mean? So fuck it. I just need to be aware of the owl. The owl will, if you skip on your shit, let's just say that Meat Crayon has made a very excellent prediction or depiction of what would happen. And it ain't good. Actually, that reminds me that it would be so insane to, like, react to that. Because honestly, I've been meaning to for a while. I've been putting a pin on that for quite a bit. At least when I first saw it, I was just like, holy shit. It's like, whoa, dude. So I gotta be worried about that shit. Doggo, what are you doing? Are you trying to sneak out? What are you doing? You little bean. You little string bean boy. What are you doing? You little butt. Did he come here already or what? No, he's gonna stare at me like a derp. Why must she be derp? Good, because there's an avalanche of horror stuff I have for you, so mentally prepare yourself. Considering October is already almost over, welcome to Christmas, Garasowski. Oh my god. Don't remind me. Don't. Please. Fuck. Oh no. When you send links, you don't. How about this? One at a time, and you wait until I react to the link, and then you send another. Like, we're gonna take it nice, slow and slow, baby. Saw a split second, 1,000-yard stare. Yeah. Yeah. Beware of the fires, sir. Aye, aye, aye. Jesus. Boop. 20 links at once. Oh my god. I'm assuming that's just a conservative estimate. Baby. Not just for me, but for Venom too. Oh yeah, because he always likes to send leaks too. Low ball in the amount. Yeah. Yeah, because I also have to think about that too. I can tell one of my friends been hanging out here. He's also been playing around my base because he has my base over here for some reason. Not that I mind. Actually, weirdly enough, would encourage me to maybe jam a little bit sometimes. Maybe on streams, because I've been meaning to do that anyway. Ugh. Probably won't do it this stream, but 2%. Ah, fuck it. Turn it on. Go, swoop. Come on, bitch. Me. All right, cool. Well, it is slowly but surely. Ooh, made noises. Bum, 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 bum. The metal walls. More serious suggestion: you can install Tumblr on your phone. That way, I could just link you my profile when I reblog some dang food, and you could just sell a food post. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, I'll skip that part. Do I have to set an internet connection right now? Just skip anyway. Fuck it. I'm not worried about that right now. Yeah, sure. Not right now. I'll do that later. You know, fuck it. I'll just deal with that. I always like my puns. There we go, cow. Float. Yeah, yep. Yep, usual bullshit. Oh my god, this phone actually, surprisingly, unlike this one, has a photo gallery. Holy shambolas. Can't figure some more smizzle out. Strike down by. Okay. Let's figure this one out. Yeah. I'm trying to figure some shit on this bitch. That's a very weird little thing here. Let's see, let's try this. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the thing. Oh! It's a little more quirky-ish, but there is indeed a way to do some multi-spin shit with this bitch. See, this phone don't have this ability where you can literally have multi-screen pop-up shit like this. It's a little quirkier to kind of figure out, but it's doable. It actually fucking works fairly well. I'll just have to kind of do a setup on that, like, you know, when I start my shit, you know, whatever. But a little janky and so I don't know, it works. It's a little slightly jankier about, you know, a couple things, but hey, it works out. See how these short streams, if I pop out, if it'll pop out again, chat box disappears after. Yeah, I don't know, it's always been weird like that. It's always been a little awkward. I mean, it's just like one of those things where you have to kind of like adapt to a little, but you know. Boom. Bada boom. Oh, it's gonna be a something. Now I just need to eventually here pretty soon look up you know, what phone cases are. I might try to see if I could get one that has like an ash holster or something like that. And even, you know, if I don't like use the holster all the time, I can at least just have that big, thick chunk bitch. And then yes, a screen protector too. I actually want to see what my friend Melty has, because he has one of the screen protectors that also, like, depending on a certain angle, it basically like makes it look like the screen's this, just straight up blacked out. So I got one of those little blackout protectors. I'm like, I kind of want that. I kind of like that. I like them applesauce. I wonder, did it actually not come with like a little key or anything? It did not. I is sad. I have to find like some tiny little prick print or something like that. So I can't keep it simple for all way and so I make some candy apples. Caramel, of course. But since I've done it before, I also attempt to make cinnamon and hot cinnamon candy apples. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, I know for Saturday, I was going to, at least, you know, for karaoke, probably do a little dress up kind of shit. But I'm wondering if I should do, like, you know, go pirate or, you know, whip out my East German, you know, thing and wear that. because I could do that too. Kind of flex, with a little drip, and because I got all the shit. So, I'm tempted. Thinking of cinnamon apples, you just put in some cayenne. Just a little cayenne. Maybe like a little tiny hint of paprika, just a hint. Just like put like a little sprinklings of that cayenne, and then like, boop, just like little smish of that little paprika. Don't want to obviously overcomplicate it. There we go. There we go. Swoop. Actually, I'm thinking if I, with the whole dress up thing, I'm thinking I should theme it a little bit. I think I want to do this song for sure. It's kind of like Cold War-esque. Definitely want to do a Genghis Khan Genghis Khan's Moscow, and then maybe a Rammstein song. I want to see if Radio is maybe a song I could do. But if not, maybe Deutschland. Maybe do that. Ooh, that actually be a good. Honestly, considering what I'm wearing, that would work. I'll have to just people ask, I'll be like, "This is East German uniform. Do not mistake this," because I don't think anyone ever has. Honestly, I don't think that. I don't think about it, that's never happened. But honestly, some people who happen to be historical nuts will actually have come over and be like, "Oh shit, that's an East German uniform." I'm like, "Yep." So honestly, I always kind of get the exact opposite of that shit. So I don't even know why I'm fucking fretting over it. I'm gonna do a little time check here for fuck of it. 3:30. How would you introduce your online friends to people? This is Venom. It can be summer about a few things, but it's chill. This is Mornex. He's a real delightful dude. And this is Rose. I guess I have to wait for the other part of that comment. I know some of my other friends kind of feel a little about Venom and shit, but I don't know. I can see the good side, and the charm in him. There's kind of that's why I say there's a charm for him, And this is Rosa, the holiday obsessed one who you wish you could choke his sleep. Damn. I want to go that far about it. Jesus. I want to be that, I want to go that hardcore with it. Damn. Jesus. I like how there's random ass AT&T shit in this. That's funny. I'm gonna need that shit. If I had to pick another band to choke me, I'd want you to know that I'd pick you. I feel like out of context, that could be taken in a lot of different ways. That's a very interesting way to word it, my friend. What the? Are we sure that Venom hasn't hijacked your phone? Damn. So fuck out. Yeah. There we go. Swoop. Yeah, we'll see. I wish I didn't have like bullshit errors I have to deal with a little bit. Cause I, dude. I was not exactly too pleased when I was like, I want to see what my damage was all in all, with my trip, which I was thinking, it wouldn't be too bad. But then I saw this weird ass bullshit fraudulent charge, and I'm thinking, oh my god, that means I have to go deal with that when I get back home. Boo. And then also, hopefully once that can get solved, and get myself some lunch and something to drink. But I just have to avoid my work. I just have to find somewhere else to go, shop for some shit or something. Because, they still think I'm in Minneapolis right now. Doggo, did you really just lock yourself in the lunchroom? Oh my god. Well, not really surprised his behavior hasn't changed one bit. Can't really be too surprised about that. Be more elusive than Bigfoot in your workplace. Dude, that would practically at this rate be impossible, my dude. There isn't really a possibility for that. Like, everyone knows me there, basically. I could go to New Seasons. I haven't been there yet, so that would actually, I just found an excuse to go over there. I just have to kind of coordinate everything. Ugh. Yay. Yay. So fun. Matter of fact, Bigfoot could work there instead. Yeah, you can take my place. Take my place for a little bit. I'll just take his wages. Oof. That's a little harsh. Not enough to get him coughing, but oof. Okay, see if you went into season found someone you work with there. Well, I know one of my former coworkers used to work over there, but not anymore. So I know I at least would have found one of them working there. I don't know where he works now, but maybe I could see if maybe someone that used to work with him, that still works there might know. Because that'd be interesting. Because if so, then, hey, then I can at least, go, meet him over there. But if it ain't working wherever that might be, then it's like I'm just going to have to, backtrack and find his ass. It's like, aye. No, go. You lazy fuck. Fucking turd. Goofy asshole thing. Oh. I still have my General Pitt bracelet on. What the fuck? I also forgot I had this stupid thing on. I thought you were missed. Oh, I come back early because my friend's pet squire got AIDS. The squirrel got AIDS. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, totally. Definitely. Yeah, that would definitely exactly be what happened. shit back. I know this much. I'm definitely taking a nice, long, fat fucking shower tonight. That's for sure. Because I'm a stinky boy a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. That's another thing. I got like a couple chores I realized, which is including, getting a bunch of laundry done, including, all this I'm wearing. It's like, I can't completely relax yet. Now I just realized. I will say, I am using this as a break, but mostly just from other personal bullshit. It's like, fuck. Son of a bitch. I will say, I'll probably at least, have one more bowl after this one and go deal with at least some of that shit. Most of it dealing with the fucking big nonsense, which, hey. There we go. Hey, look, gets a call later. What's up? I need you to give a scroll AIDS. What the fuck you talking about? Don't ask questions. I'm gonna find a scroll and give it AIDS for me. What the fuck? I just see something, man. There we go. Ugh. You have closed the door further on yourself. You freak. What is wrong with this dog, man? This dog is absurd. Dude, that could be the next cocaine bear. AIDS squirrels. It's squirrel AIDS. AIDS squirrels. It's the next cocaine bear. I was thinking more meth squirrel, but... Well, that's how the squirrel will get AIDS. Because it'd be a meth squirrel. Fucking little freak of a dog. I'll never understand that little bean of a dog. Ooh, spookiness. Which actually kind of fit with the perfect timing too, because I'm going to spookily become a ghost now. Nah, just kidding. Just gotta deal with some shit now. Do a little errands and all that fun schnizzles, but I'll be back a little later, of course. That thing out, all that shit. After I get all my nonsense done. Maybe I'll do it on this. I'll see about, once I get all that set up. Because I don't want to at least try to get that shit dealt with and out of the way. But I still definitely need to kind of, figure out some little quirks about it. Because it's a little wonky, but, hey. It's just, something that just kind of takes getting used to. So. Do I still need to activate it? Well, yeah, I need to put the SIM card in there and shit, which means taking the SIM card out of this and putting it in this. So, yeah. That's a part of, at least some of it, which wouldn't take long. That was a burp. Nice. Lazy doggo. But anyway, let's call it good for now. And then, come back, sometime later. Don't know when, but whatever. Remember the Tumblr app? I'll be something I'll get. I have to make an account and all that shit. So I won't get everything set up. I'll just get, the main necessities. But either way, we'll be back a little later. I just don't know when, We'll have a little more fun. All that shit has. So, Toodaloo, buckadoos. Blah, 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 blah.